What is going on, everybody, and welcome to the video. So today I figured I would sit down and I would go over the potential DLC fighters that I think that we are going to get for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Confirmed in the most recent Direct on November 1st, 2018, we were told that we were going to get 5 newcomers. They are not going to be echoes. All 5 of these characters are going to be newcomers, and they will come with music as well as a stage. And in light of Sakurai's most recent announcement saying that they have selected the lineup, now Sakurai just has to figure out what he's going to do with them and whether or not he can do a moveset for the specific characters that Nintendo has chosen for him. I have faith in Sakurai, and I think that he can make a moveset out of pretty much anybody, given the fact that he literally gave Piranha Plant a moveset. That's something that I guess just nobody thought could ever potentially happen, but you know what? He did it, and that's awesome. So basically, everybody's in the running here, no matter whether or not you want this character or not. I mean, some of the characters on here I'm not too thrilled with, but a lot of it just has to make sense. So on my list of 5 characters, there are a little bit of a wild card picks, some things that I'm reaching out a little bit, but it's just based off of speculation, overall just what I generally think, or in some cases what I would generally want. So yes, guys, this video once again is going to be about the 5 characters that I believe will be DLC fighters for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So just a couple things I want to get out of the way. First off, I know that there's been a lot of speculation online whether or not spirits confirm or deconfirm characters, or like say the battle token for Geno. There are a few things that I want to get off my chest. First and foremost, we don't know if these deconfirm the spirits or not. I know that King K. Rool, Wii Fit Trainer, I think that there's one more that also has a spirit, but they are in the game. Like I said, we don't know right now if people like Shantae or other characters are deconfirmed, so stuff like that I am keeping in mind, but I am under the impression that they do not deconfirm the characters because it was not specifically stated. Whereas obviously with like assist trophies and things, it's pretty clear cut whether or not they're in the game or not. So yeah, trophies obviously, you know, they're not in, but when it comes to stickers and stuff, I think that that's still open for debate. So for the Isaac fans, Shadow fans, and Skull Kid fans, I'm sorry, but they are not going to be on this list specifically because they are assist trophies. I'm also going to be trying to just like, you know, guess when or around in somewhat of an organized order of when I think these characters are going to get announced. So yes, keep that in mind as well. So without further ado, let's just jump right into the list. Okay, so the first character that I think we're going to get revealed to us as DLC is going to be my #1 pick, my boy, Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Now, I've already made a video discussing Sora's case and why I do think that he does have a really high chance of making it into Smash Brothers. You guys can check out my channel. If not, if I can remember, I'll link it in the description below. But I made a pretty solid case as to why I think Sora can make it into the game. And since he was not a spirit and he was not introduced as like an assist trophy or something, he has a very high chance of making it into the game. So yes, Sora can make it into the game, and I do believe he will be #1. He will be the first character revealed to us because, as we've seen in the past, the video game awards are when, you know, developers and other, you know, higher people love making really cool announcements, showing really awesome trailers, and just satisfying a huge part of the fan base. I think that Sora being revealed at the Game Awards is something that's very likely. Now, going off of what VergeBen has said, who's obviously the most credible leaker when it comes to Smash Ultimate, the Square Enix rep is going to get announced at the Game Awards. Now, this could be Dragon Quest, this could be, you know, some other Square franchise, but I think that it will be Sora, given the fact that it's like a month and a half before Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out. What better way to promote Kingdom Hearts 3 and, you know, just celebrating Kingdom Hearts in general than to reveal Sora as the first DLC fighter right before Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out and to really get the hype rolling. Now, I know what people are saying. Nintendo put this list together, not Square Enix and not Disney. Nintendo put this list together for Sakurai. However, I think it would be incredibly smart from a business standpoint for Nintendo to capitalize off of the release of Kingdom Hearts 3 just shortly away and to announce Sora as DLC to release probably after the game, obviously. I mean, I'm not saying that this is when he'll be playable, but I think that this is when he will be announced. So I think Sora will be announced at the Game Awards to really capitalize off of the release of Kingdom Hearts 3. It's basically a win-win for Square Enix and Disney, as well as Nintendo. Nintendo can capitalize off of the popularity and the hype for Kingdom Hearts 3 that's following Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So to release him as a playable fighter around the time as Kingdom Hearts 3, or like a little bit after, you know, so I'm thinking maybe around like February or something, I think that would be when Sora could potentially be playable, or we'll get an update on when he'll be playable. But yeah, like I said, I think that Sora will be the first character announced for DLC. So the second character that I think is going to be announced for DLC is going to be Okay, Steve from Minecraft. I think that Steve is going to be in the game. I don't know why. I have this ugly just feeling in my gut telling me that Steve from Minecraft is going to be the Microsoft rep, although I would prefer somebody like Banjo-Kazooie or Master Chief, you know, just anybody else. I think that Steve is just something, again, sort of like the same thing with Sora. I think it's easy for Nintendo to capitalize off of. Minecraft is a huge franchise. It is incredibly popular, and for like YouTube gaming and stuff, Minecraft was one of the most, if not, I think it was at the top for a long time, the most content uploaded, the most talked about, the most commented on game for the longest time. So I think that Steve is just up there. And plus, you know, with the leaks and stuff, there has been Minecraft content. Nobody knows if Steve's going to be playable or not. I'm not sure if assist trophies or stages will be DLC without, you know, the character being in the game. So I think that it's just, you know, obvious just by conclusion that Steve is going to make it into the game as the Microsoft rep with his content, including the stage and the music. And as I said, I would much prefer somebody else, but I just, you know, like I said, I have that gut feeling that Steve will make it into the game. I'm not entirely sure when or around, you know, maybe obviously he'll get revealed a couple months after Sora, so that would place him in maybe around like the March Direct. So doing something really big like that during the March Direct would be huge because, you know, obviously Nintendo has a Spring Direct or like a late Winter Direct. Revealing Steve, I don't know, it makes sense to me. It wouldn't satisfy a lot of people, but it would generate a lot of hype and a lot of, you know, talk on the internet. So it just makes sense. So coming in at number 3, I think that we can potentially see Bandana Waddle Dee. The reasoning is because we haven't really seen a new Kirby rep in a while, and obviously Sakurai develops it. So I think that we really do. I think Kirby deserves to be putting another rep in the game. Not only is Bandana Waddle Dee very requested amongst fans, especially in Japan, I just think it would be very interesting to see a spear fighter, and obviously, you know, I just love the Kirby games. I played them a lot growing up. I haven't really played any of the newer games, but, you know, Bandana Waddle Dee is very iconic. I've heard a lot of people say he's the new permanent player 4 in the newer games. I'm sure that's true. I don't know. But like I said, I haven't been playing the Kirby games, but Bandana Waddle Dee could just be a very unique character. He can borrow assets from Kirby, but he could also be more of like a melee fighter and like more nimble, maybe not as floaty, but I don't know. I don't know how he would work. I don't know how he would play, but I do think Bandana Waddle Dee does have a chance, and he will be the Kirby rep. So that's why I think he will be announced 3rd out of the 5. So here's an interesting one. I think a lot of people are talking about this specific character, well, not this specific character, but this general concept. I think that we will get a Gen 8 Pokemon as the DLC to hype up the new Gen 8 Pokemon game coming out in 2019. Now, what we've seen in the past, obviously, it seems that there's this pattern where, you know, Sakurai or Nintendo is given these concepts of the new character models, and, you know, they basically decide which one they think could fit best. So I think that right now, obviously, Gen 8 has been in development for quite some time. They obviously have an idea of how the Pokemon moves and what they look like. And I just think that a Gen 8 Pokemon around the time of maybe E3 or, you know, a little bit before, because that's when Pokemon games get announced, like the springtime, somewhere around there, like around like May or June or something, I think that that's when we will get the Gen 8 Pokemon. Now, going into even further detail, not only will we get a Gen 8 stage along with some Gen 8 music, I think that this Pokemon is going to be a grass type. Now, I'm not trying to get all OCD about it, but I mean, we have Incineroar, he's the fire type. We have Greninja, he's the water type. I think that it would just satisfy my general, oh, we need a grass type starter in the game for it to be the grass type Gen 8 starter. If the Pokemon looks cool enough and it's, you know, bipedal and it's able to, you know, just overall look more like a fighter than the other ones, then I do think that it will be the grass type Gen 8 final evolution. So, coming in at number 5, the final DLC character for hopefully this season. If there's a Season 2 DLC, great. But just assuming that this is just the first season pack, I think the final character that we will get will be Geno. Alright, so I know that in my past videos I've sounded a little bit, you know, against Geno, and I just want to clarify I'm not against Geno. I just personally believe that Sora has a better chance of getting in over him. But I do think that we will get Geno as the final reveal for the DLC, simply because I just think Geno is without a doubt the most requested character left that has not been deconfirmed. I just think it's about his time, and I do sympathize for the Geno fans. You guys have been waiting for so long, so that's why I do believe that Geno will be the last character revealed, just to generate as much hype as possible. So we do know that the DLC is going into February 2020, the latest. I think that Gino getting revealed as, I don't know, the 1-year anniversary DLC fighter, so, you know, around December of next year. I think that, oh, so this is the 1-year anniversary of Smash Ultimate. Here's a little present for you guys, the final Smash Ultimate DLC fighter. And I think that Gino, that would just be the moment where it's perfect for him. It would satisfy the community and all of his fans, and I just think that would be the perfect moment for Gino. It would just sort of remind everybody that everybody was so hyped for Gino, and everyone was so excited, and everybody wanted him, and then we were all disappointed. But I think to make up for that disappointment, it could be a potential, okay, here you go, guys. Here's an IOU. We're sorry. Here's Gino. Here's the fighter that everybody wanted. So that's why I think Gino is number 5 and why he will be revealed last. However, guys, that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Just as a recap, I believe that first we will get Sora as the DLC fighter. The second DLC fighter will be Steve. The third will be Bandana Waddle Dee. The fourth one will be the Gen 8 Pokemon, being the Grass-type Final Evolution starter. And then the fifth one will, of course, be Gino. Let me know what you guys think about my list down below. It's perfectly okay to disagree with me. If so, respectfully tell me in the comment section below. And if you agree with me, tell me which character you're most excited for and which one you have the most confidence in. I love having discussions with you guys in the comments, and that would really mean a lot to me if you could just let me know what you guys think about this video overall and my list down below. So don't forget to do that, like my video, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel for more Smash content. And yeah, until the next video, I'll catch you all later. Bye-bye.